like a start. This next gen is getting such great ratings. I mean, now could Teresa have another bargaining chip? Like, no, I'm not going to let my daughter do it, or I'll tell Gia not to do it if I'm not asked back, kind of a thing. I mean, it's no secret that Gia still doesn't have a great rapport with her aunt and uncle at the moment. She's been talking about that on her podcast. So, would Teresa ever use that as a bargaining chip?
Well, she might, but I think they would say, great, we're starting to film next gen and we wish Gia the best of luck. That's what I think would happen.
Yeah, interesting.
I
And
just
you know
think
what?
it's a good
I believe you.
show. Look, some people think that Gia is the outlier for next gen. Big name in the housewives world,
Sure.
but they feel that she lives in New Jersey and she's not really a central part of the rest of the story. So I think,
Sure.
just my opinion, they would say, thank you, Teresa, for your bargaining, but those days are over.
It's very
And we're going to
interesting.
go on without Gia and you, and we wish your whole family the best of luck.
And like just kind of wipe the slate clean with them.
I think there's no bargaining for any of them. I think now the goal is just for everyone to just I think if Teresa really said, I won't come back, like ever, unless I don't know. I think I
That's
just
kind of
don't.
making it, if they're making it easier for them, then they'll say, fine.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's like that invite list, like who do you invite? Which side of things? I mean, because Bravo doesn't obviously have it easy, it's going to be difficult to make this choice. But if somebody makes it easy for them, I think that'll just, be a win for the other player.
I think so. So can Gia be her bargaining chip? Maybe this is just my opinion, maybe like 3 years ago, but no, I think that ship has sailed.
Okay. Well, David Yontef, I think that you know what you're talking about. I'd love to hear
I
what your
don't
ropers think about this.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm right and sometimes I'm just dead wrong. I also said very recently that Denise Richards, no, she's not going to be back on Beverly Hills. This is too
Right.
messy. They
Wait,
don't
thank
want,
you for
right?
bringing this up.
She's filming. I mean, I don't know in what capacity, but she is filming.
Yeah, I actually just got some intel from a source of mine as well that emailed, you know, and I just was like, wow, this is really good stuff. But we want to see her because she's an actual movie star, and that's the thing. And that's what I loved the Jennifer Tilly component as well. But like, let's not forget, Hollywood is associated with actors and actresses and red carpets. And like, that was really like alluring to me to get somebody that's not just wealthy but that's like a real piece of Hollywood or that like Denise is not getting she was a movie star before she was on Housewives. So like yes, it might
Yeah.
make her more relevant now and she could get work, but she was getting work and is in projects that will forever remain relevant that stand the test of time. So that's what I think people want to see, like that golden Hollywood.
I'm a big Denise fan. I would like her just to
Me
break
too.
her silence and talk about the divorce, but I don't think that's going to
Yeah,
happen.
that's legal stuff. I mean, we're not going to get that lucky, but I'm sure her first stop will be, with you, David.
I mean, obviously, Val.
Yes.
What do you think about RHONY, speaking of which? I mean, that's off the air too.
I know. It's like these are two of the biggest cities, so they really need to make a big bang and a statement when they do recast. Um, that's the thing. Again, like being here in the center of it, I I didn't watch that much of the new season, really. I have to be honest. It just wasn't for me because of the fact that like I am such a loyalist and there's nobody that can do it better than the OGs.
You didn't
Um,
miss much, if you want
that's
my
what I was
opinion.
hearing. Like that's the thing. There was no real storyline. And also like for me, that's somebody that is a television personality and out there and interviewing talent and whatnot. I never really knew who the women were. And a lot of them I think became part of the public eye because they were influencers, etc. And I gotta say, I mean, I was interviewed in casting rounds. Like people came to me. There were a lot of New Yorkers. I think I made it to the third round or something. Like I was approached, which was really just a very cool experience in terms of like understanding it. And then when I saw who they selected, I was like, okay, like I get it. Um, and it just right now obviously didn't work.
It didn't
They're not,
work. I mean,
yeah.
Andy does still say that at the end of the summer, there's going to be an announcement on the
Listen,
cast. That's like
he is a
tomorrow.
genius, and like there's no negating that. He's a genius, and I respect him, and I don't have a bad word to say about the guy because he gives us so much laughter and so much escapism. It's just that I guess we'll have to see what happens with New York. And I love my Dorinda, I love my Lou, I love my Jill. It's those girls. You can't, they're unmatched. They are unmatched, unrivaled, and that's why they've had such longevity and have remained so relevant and are just so fun.
They always
You're
figure it
in on it.
out. I mean, speaking of you've been validated, I my Instagram
Yes.
feed is full of Bravo. It's full of 80s and 90s like past nostalgia and it's full of
Yes.
like inspirational quotes. I love an inspirational quote. And they say, I read the other day that it's better it's if you it's less expensive to get off the wrong train at the next stop. So meaning yeah, they always figure it out and it's
Yeah.
smart that they pulled the plug, so to speak, and have paused because they knew it was crap.
They're going to
Sorry.
restructure it so that they want to give their loyal fans, us, the right type of formatting and something fresh and I'm excited for it. And I think that the amount of time that they're spending, meaning they're not rushing to just jump in, I respect it wholeheartedly because I just think we're going to have that much more to look forward to. Listen, sometimes things, aren't the most smoothly operated situation and then they find a way to fix it and then boom, we reap the benefits. So I'm ready for that.
Rumor is it's returning and there's going to be an announcement like today, like
I can't
tomorrow.
wait.
Like
I can't wait. And
so
also, let's keep in mind, like BravoCon sells out so quickly, like everyone's obsessed with it. And I think that there'll be a lot more news before then, right? So that we can all kind of celebrate it there.
I think New York will be announced before BravoCon. I'm starting to think New Jersey, something is going to be announced at BravoCon. I'm just feeling it.
I feel like the morale is up from all the ladies. And when I see the content that everyone's curating, did you see like I know I'm talking about New York again,
No,
but
it's fine.
Ramona, and Jill just like reenacted their tennis match?
I did. They are, listen, every summer is so different, right? Luann
Yeah.
is really spending her Hamptons time with the OGs, so to speak, this summer. She's with Kelly Benson. I did. She
Yep.
was with
They're
Jill
very
and
close.
Ramona. I mean, yeah, is this going to get them back on the TV for this franchise? I think Luann has the best chance out of
Yeah.
those four
Well,
people.
what I love about Lou is that she literally like just defies anybody that says she can't do something. She doesn't stop. I mean, now she's an international cabaret star and she makes fun of herself within, she's in on the joke, which I think is the smartest way for as a former publicist for all of these women to play, like to be in on it. Because that means that they're winning when they're in on the joke.
Yeah, like if someone's making a joke about you and it's a parody like that, it's like they used to say, like being parodied on Saturday Night Live. That's like the highest form of anything that you could hope to
Yeah,
achieve in this world. So
absolutely.
I mean, I don't know if it's the highest form of whatever, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah, being parodied is a big thing.
Without a doubt. And I also really like that, let's not forget these women are in their 60s and they are thriving in a lot of ways. Like they have ambition, whatever if their ambitions to be on television or for their businesses to go well. I mean, they're having fun. They're staying young and they're looking great. So there's something to be said about that because I feel like when things don't necessarily always go your way or a show gets canceled or like you made it at one point and then like, time evolves, sometimes you can just kind of get down on yourself when you don't have those like high moments and not them. They are like moving and grooving in the right direction. So I have a lot of respect for that when I see these women that are out and about and not getting, I know you go to bed early, David, but these women are out and about and I'm more tired than they are. And I'm like, how do you do it?
And I don't always go to bed early, but yeah, going to bed early and waking up early is just, I can't explain
It's
how
a really
wonderful it
great
is.
feeling.